okay, it's time to talk about characterisation. Characters are the centrepiece of any novel. It's important that readers identify with your characters and they feel like they get to know them, probably better than they know their own families. So characters need to have 4 basic traits in order to be successful. They need to be sympathetic, they need to be believable, they need to be complex, and they need to be mysterious. Those are the 4 things, 4 boxes you need to tick. So what I want to do is just compare 2 different characters to these criteria and see how they match up. So first of all, a character that we all know and love, Brittany bin Laden. Is Brittany bin Laden sympathetic? Well, yes, she's being pursued by the might of the US military. She's hiding in caves and they have hugely sophisticated attack drones out to get her. Of course, we're going to be on her side. Is Brittany bin Laden believable? Yes, she's just a small town girl with a dream. A dream of making it big in the glitzy world of international terrorism. Who can't identify with that? Is she complex? Well, yes, Brittany bin Laden is at a turning point in her life. A crossroads, if you will. She is not a girl, not yet a martyr. That is the dichotomy of Brittany bin Laden. And finally, is she mysterious? Well, yes, she is. She's devoted her whole life to holy war in the name of a god who's too lazy to do more than 6 days' work in his entire life. So what's in it for her? Surely if the holy war was that justified, he'd take a direct hand in it, but no, it's her job. So, what's driving her? What are her motivations? She is a woman of mystery. So this is a good character. This is a character that ticks all the boxes, a character that could sustain probably an entire series of books and movie spin-offs where, she fights against American imperialism whilst at the same time trying to come to terms with her turbulent childhood through the medium of song. That's what I'm envisaging. So that's an example of a good character. Let's compare her to a second character, who we'll call, just for the sake of argument, Joel Stickley. Is Joel Stickley sympathetic? No, not particularly. He spends all his time criticising the hard work of others without having produced any real substantial work of his own. That's something that apparently grates with a lot of people, I'm told. Is he believable? Well, again, no, not really. Why would a 28-year-old man be trying to make a living by giving slideshows to strangers? That just doesn't add up. There's no logic there. Not believable. Is he complex? Not really, no. He only really has 2 tones of voice. Sarcastic and patronising. And finally, is he mysterious? Well, yes, actually, yeah, he is mysterious. There are unanswered questions about this character. There are mysteries that we may never get to the bottom of. Like, for example, is Joel Stickley Scottish? We don't know. You can't even find out on the internet. Just because constructing a good character is hard, and a lot of the time it's about the details. It's about the little things, the way a character talks, the way that 2 characters relate to each other, just the minutiae. To demonstrate this, I've written a short script, which I hope kind of explores some of these issues of characterisation in a dramatic context. But in order to perform this, I'm going to need 3 volunteers from the audience. So your only job will be to read the lines of your character that I give you as they come up on the screen. So is there anyone at all who will be up for this? I promise it's not that challenging. Literally reading out loud. I mean, I know that's quite an advanced skill, but is there anyone at all who would like to be involved in this? I'm going to co-opt Chris. Chris, you're our first volunteer.
I'm not audience.
No, you are audience. I need 2 more people. It's going to be a very easy job, I absolutely promise you. 2 more hands. Oh, yes, please, come forward. Yes, that's 2. We need a third actor, a final. Oh, come, yeah, please. Sorry, I was looking over you. I was automatically looking over you. So, okay, let's see. You, sir, are going to play our main character.
Come on.
Professor Barkingley, he's a slightly eccentric scientist, so just get into that mindset. I'll come back to you in a moment. You, sir, are going to play his assistant and friend, Stephen. So you'll be reading the lines labelled Stephen when they come up. And you, madam, will play our mystery third character, who I'm not going to name at this point, but look out for the entrance of a third character and read the lines accordingly.
I can sex change if you want.
It's up to you. I think it should always be up to the person in question. I'm not judging. So I'll read the stage directions, and you guys, your job is to just watch the screen for when your character's name comes up and read the lines assigned to you, trying to follow the stage directions as much as you can. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you, with the help of my 3 actors, a short play which I call The Thrilling Tale of the Quite Demanding Stage Directions. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You look like naturalists to me. This is going to be fun. So, the scene, Professor Barkingly's lab. He works at his bench putting the finishing touches to a large machine. Professor.
My invention is nearly complete.
I'm going to have to stop you there. It says excited. That I'd say was mildly interested, perhaps a little bit angry. So I'm going to ask you to do that just one more time, but more excited. Up the excitement. So, Professor.
My invention is nearly complete.
Brilliant. That's good. We're getting the right tone now. So, a voice comes from the next room.
What invention?
That's very good. That's good. Enter Stephen, a slightly unhinged middle-aged author with a penchant for writing semi-autobiographical characters. He approaches the professor.
What's that, Professor?
That's very good. I thought that was going to be a tricky one, but that was very well done. Go for it, just freestyle.
This machine can bring people from the distant past forward through time.
I was really getting the hunger there.
Wow!
That's the insight into Chris's personal life. We may not have needed in our place. The machine begins to shake. Smoke pours out of it. After a few terrifying moments, the smoke clears and we see a dim figure emerging.
My calculations are correct.
Oh, man.
This should be someone from the year 1300 BC.
The sexiest era of all.
But who?
It's almost as if we didn't have to fake that. That's what I call methods. The figure emerges from the machine. It is Ozymandias Ramesses II, King of Kings and Pharaoh of the Nile Delta.
Oh my god! This is like the future. I can't do it.
You've just got to make it to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, give our actors a big round of applause. I understand it's hard to talk in the dialect of 1300 BC, but that is historically accurate, what am I meant to do? So as you can see, characterisation is all about commitment on the part of your actors, and it's all about the little details.